welcome to Night Combos.
Welcome back. Hubby's here.
Hey, hubby.
Hey, lovey.
Hey, y'all. We just wanted to say thank you all so very much for helping us reach our goal of 3,150 subscribers by the end of the year. We did it. We reached a little over 3,150. So thank you all so very much. We hope you are having a happy new year and continue to have a happy new year. If y'all happen to hear that noise, it's outside. Fireworks are going on outside. But anyway, so just to let y'all know if y'all hear that noise. But we hope y'all are having a happy new year and stay safe, everyone. But we have to say with this video, it will probably be our last video of this year. So ending the year. Thank you so very much, truly, to every single one of you, everyone that's been with us from the beginning, and all of our new subscribers. Welcome. Thank you so very much for joining our family and channel here on YouTube. We could not be more grateful for all of you. Truly, we mean that with all of our hearts.
Legs, BB Pew Pews, and Barbie dolls. Oh, why do you lie?
I wasn't expecting you to say that. But yes, y'all can see the screen says that. So, yeah, that's what we're going to talk about, y'all. Legs, BB Pew Pews, Barbie dolls. And why does Gyp lie so much? That's what everybody asks all the time and wonders all the time. Like, why does she keep lying so much? You know, like,
I know, right?
Why does she lie? Does she literally not keep up with her lies and what she says from one day, literally one day to the next? So we're going to answer that for you. But we'll go in the order of what hubby just said. Well, legs, and then the BB Pew Pew, and then Barbie dolls, and then the lies. So talking about her legs first, I want y'all to listen to this clip real quick. So this is a clip that I got hubby to record earlier, which is from Gyp's interview with Kel Lowry from 16 and Pregnant and Teen Mom 2. She has her own podcast now, for those of you who don't know. So Gyp went on Kel Lowry's podcast and done an interview about her book. But y'all, I want y'all to listen to this real quick. Listen to this clip.
That I did want to stretch my legs and get out of the wheelchair. And so, some of the most freeing times that I had was I would play CDs on the boombox and just dance.
Yeah.
That was my freedom.
Did she know that you were doing that?
She didn't. She did not, because I would be in trouble for walking even inside the house.
Oh, wow. So then did you lose muscle mass in your legs because you were in the wheelchair so much, or no?
I didn't lose muscle mass.
No,
because I still, every once in a while I would move my legs here and there, not meaning to, but, she would have to correct me and be like, stop moving your legs. Older.
Right.
That I did want to stretch my legs.
Okay, well, first of all, I gotta say, what makes me so mad about people that interview her, that get the chance to interview her,
give her the answer.
Yeah, they give her the answer, and they say, so why couldn't you do this? Because you would get in trouble? Yeah, because I would get in trouble. Gyp will just go with whatever answer they give her. But it also makes me mad that they won't call her out and be like, okay, so Kel Lowry just asked her, did you lose muscle mass, from never being able to get out of the wheelchair? And Gyp says, no, I didn't lose any muscle mass in my legs. But doesn't explain any further than that. That makes no sense. You would have muscle atrophy, and you would lose muscle mass in your legs. And I don't know why people won't call her out on that and be like, well, Gypsy, it seems like if you were in the wheelchair, you would lose muscle mass. So how did you not lose muscle mass if you had to stay in the wheelchair inside and outside at all times, no matter what? And then when you weren't in the wheelchair, you were in bed. Why won't they confront her? That's what gets me. Okay, so y'all can pause to read this whole screen if y'all want to, but I'm just going to read the top part of it and go over it. But this is saying if you were to never use your legs and stay in a wheelchair, you could start to notice a significant loss of muscle mass in your legs within 2 to 3 weeks due to disuse atrophy, with the most noticeable decline happening within the first few weeks of inactivity. However, the exact rate depends on your initial fitness level and age. But some people would say, okay, well, she said that she does move her legs sometimes, or she did move her legs sometimes. She would get up and dance, but try to not get caught, because if she got caught, she would get in trouble or whatever. So she did move her legs sometimes. Okay, so look at this. And this right here is talking about a child specifically, which Dip was a child when her mom made her allegedly stay in the wheelchair at all times, inside the house and out. And it says, yes, if a child is in a wheelchair and barely moves their legs, they would likely lose muscle mass in their legs due to a lack of use. A principle often referred to as use it or lose it. This is called muscle atrophy, where muscles shrink and weaken when not regularly exercised, which can happen when mobility is significantly restricted by a wheelchair. And I've literally had patients where, and I mean, you know this, I've talked to you about it, like I've literally had patients where they're completely paralyzed, like honestly paralyzed, okay? Not like dip paralyzed, but honestly paralyzed. And we would still have to move their legs, you know, like we would go in and move their legs for them, you know, raise their arms up and down, move their arms, you know, up and down at their elbows, you know, all of that, to exercise those muscles for them so that they didn't lose that muscle mass completely, you know, because there's always hope that they do get it back, even though most likely they won't. But at least they're still exercising those muscles so that they don't lose them completely. When muscles are not used regularly, the body breaks down muscle fibers, leading to a decrease in muscle size and strength, which would mean if she was made to stay in a wheelchair for almost 24 years of her life, because remember, she was about a month and a half away from turning 24 when she unalived her mom. So almost 24 years of her life, or not 24 because she wasn't put in the wheelchair until she was 4 years old. So we'll say 20 years of her life. If she was made to stay in the wheelchair for 20 years of her life, heck, even it wouldn't even have to be that long, but she claims it was that long. So we'll go with 20 years. She would absolutely not be able to walk today. She wouldn't be able to walk, because y'all have never heard her talk about having a physical therapist. She never had physical therapy appointments to go to, or a physical therapist coming to the house, or anything like that. She's never talked about that because she knows it's not true. She knows that it's not true that Dee Dee made her stay in a wheelchair the whole entire time, like inside the house and outside. She was allowed to use her legs and walk around the house and move about and all of that. They only used the wheelchair when they were conning people. Like that. That's the simple fact about it. But if she had never used her legs, she wouldn't be able to use them today, literally. So for her to tell Kel Lowry, no, I didn't lose any muscle mass or anything, is a blatant lie. And she knows she's lying. You can see her squirming in the chair and moving all about and everything in this interview with Kel Lowry. It's absolutely crazy. Okay, we're going to jump over here to TikTok for a second so we can show y'all a couple of clips to talk about the BB Pew Pews. So the first clip is a clip from the Kel Lowry interview, but it's a video that Gypsy Blanchard has posted on TikTok. But the words, it's a little cartoon type thing that she made, but regardless, the words that you are hearing are literally from Gypsy and Kale's interview. And it's Gypsy saying to Kale that she knew it was a BB pew pew that she was using on her mom. Y'all take a listen.
That's whenever I shot her with a BB gun. So,
Did you think it was a real gun?
No, I
You
knew
knew it was a
I
BB
knew
gun.
it was a BB gun.
Okay.
Which in certain documentaries and transcripts and stuff like that, some people are like, oh well, she didn't know it was a BB gun. No, I knew it was a BB gun.
Okay.
So
you didn't think it was going to kill her or anything?
No.
Okay. And when you shot her with it, it was to scare her, or did you think it would kill her?
Oh no, it was just to scare.
Okay. Okay.
Y'all heard that? She knew it was a BB pew pew, and it was just to scare her. It wasn't to unalive her. No. Okay, the next clip is from Shawty Chew on TikTok. I said that good, didn't I?
Yeah, you did.
I did. I always pronounce it like funny. Like anyway, but okay, it's from Shawty Chew on TikTok, and she always makes like good TikToks. She does, but regardless, y'all listen to this. This is from an interview when Gypsy was in prison still, and she's talking about the BB pew pew. So y'all take a listen to this.
I have it in my heart to deal with every single day. When I shot my mother, I just remember thinking like, oh my God, did I just do that? What did I just do? A couple of them hit her, a couple of them hit the wall, but the wounds were superficial. It barely grazed her. That's when I realized it was a BB gun.
Did y'all hear that? Y'all see it on the screen? That's when I realized it was a BB pew pew. She did not know it was a BB pew pew. And the thing is we haven't gotten this far in the book yet. On our channel, we've only gotten up to, section 8?
I think so.
Yeah, section 8 on our channel. So we haven't gotten to the BB pew pew and all that yet in the book on our channel. But we'll get there, y'all. We're working on getting more of the book out as quickly as possible so we can get on through it and then have discussions about it. But y'all listen to that last little part real quick.
I realized it was a BB gun.
That's when she realized it was a BB pew pew. Y'all just heard her tell Kale Lowry that she knew it was a BB pew pew. When in reality, she didn't realize that it was a BB pew pew until she had used it on her mom. Y'all finish listening to this.
And it made me feel relieved because I did not intend to kill her. But the point is I was shocked that I pulled the trigger at all.
Gypsy tells a story about picking up a BB gun and shooting Dee Dee 10 times with it.
I don't know about
You know the
that.
story she thought she killed her?
No, there are some things Gypsy said she wants to talk to us about in person.
Okay.
So there's things that y'all probably know that we don't know. But good for her.
Wow. Really, Christy?
I know, right?
Yeah, of course, Krusty Christy's gonna be saying, but good for her. But good for her. Really? Really, Krusty Christy? And you wanna say, oh, I've been baptized and all our wedding rings have been blessed and I can lay my head down at night with a clear conscience and this, that, and the other. When you literally think that it's okay and believe that it's okay to unalive someone for something they did not do? Wow. Y'all let us know what y'all's thoughts and opinions and everything are down in the comment section down below. And like always, we'll be conversating with y'all as well. But let's talk about the Barbie dolls real quick. And then we'll talk about why she lies so much. Okay, so jumping over here to her book and going back to section 3, which we have the whole section up on our channel. But going back to section 3, y'all listen to this little clip.
Holding the dolls over me like that. But getting the doll was my endgame. So wasn't I a willing participant? I was too young at the time for me to blame myself now. But I do wonder if I helped my mother do the things she did. To me, to the system, and to my dad. Dolls were commerce. clauses in a long-term agreement between my mom and me, but they were also a symbol of innocence and purity. Mama preferred that I not play with Barbie dolls. She didn't want me to see the anatomy, no matter how poorly scaled, of a woman. If I were to undress a doll to change its clothes, I was to see a baby's body, without bulges or bumps. Clean, she'd call it. The accessories for a baby doll were a baby bottle and a stroller, not a provocative hot tub or dream house. The baby doll's companion was its mommy, not a Ken doll, which would have prompted more questions my mother didn't want to address.
Okay, so she's saying in section 3 of her book that her mom didn't allow her to play with Barbie dolls because she wanted her to play with baby dolls so that there was no anatomy on the doll at all. So when she would change the baby doll's clothes, Dip Jip wouldn't see any type of anatomy at all. And most of us have seen Barbie dolls before. And if you've seen Barbie dolls before or had your kids play with Barbie dolls or whatever, you've seen Barbie dolls. And, you know, a Barbie doll has a slight chest on it, you know, when you change the clothes or whatever. And that's it. You know, like that's the only, quote, anatomy a Barbie doll has. But regardless, she claims that Dee Dee didn't want her to play with Barbie dolls because she wanted her to have a clean baby doll, a quote, clean baby doll with no anatomy. Now take a look at this. Here's a picture of Dip Jip when she was a child at her own birthday party. And y'all remember, she claimed she wasn't allowed around other children or other people or anything. She acts like she was literally just chained up or something, like the Turpin children. And I hate to bring them up or compare them with Dip Jip because they really were tortured and Dip Jip wasn't. But Dip Jip has actually tried to compare herself to the Turpin children. I have seen on her Instagram, and I even showed it to you as well. Yeah. We have screenshots of where she was talking to one of the Turpin children at one point in time. And it was one of the Turpin girls. And she had, you know, basically, she was saying in the comments, she basically, you know, felt bad for Gypsy and all of that. But this was when Gypsy first got out of prison as well, though. But yeah, she actually follows one of the Turpin girls on her Instagram page. I don't know if Gypsy thought that would make her look good or what, but I could not believe that when I seen that. And I had to show it to you. Like, I could not believe that.
Yeah, I couldn't either.
But this is Dip Jip at a birthday party, which the Turpin kids did not get, around other kids and around other people in her little embroidered Gypsy wheelchair, blowing out her numbered birthday candles. And then guess what she gets as a gift? A Barbie doll, hubby.
What about that? How about that?
And Dee Dee's actually, well, Dip Jip is holding it, but Dee Dee's actually got her arm around her, hugging her, like holding her, like so happy in the picture, like holding her Barbie doll with her princess crown on. And it looks like in Dee Dee's other hand right here, if y'all can see where I'm drawing my arrow to, this unwrapped present looks like it's another type of Barbie doll or something with the shape and size of it. It looks like it's probably a Barbie doll with some type of clothing or accessories or something. That's like the size box it looks like. Yeah. Like going by like our niece's Barbie dolls and stuff that she would get and everything, like going by that size. It looks like it's probably another Barbie doll that she's about to unwrap. So Dip Jip, you were allowed to have and play with Barbie dolls. Now, when hubby and I were talking about it, we were thinking, you know, maybe later on Dee Dee took the Barbie dolls from Dip Jip because we all know she played with baby dolls and Barbie dolls until she was an adult, okay, and into her 20s. I mean, she was drinking the baby bottle and everything from a baby bottle because it was her comfort, she says, you know, and literally all the way up until she unalived her mom. She even packed the bottle with her, allegedly. I haven't seen a baby bottle in any of the crime scene photos, though. If y'all have, like, let us know, because we're wondering about that. if that really is actually true or not. Because it does seem like that's probably why she would have lost her teeth, like due to bottle rot and stuff like that. But we were saying maybe once she got into her teen years and was still playing with dolls, maybe Dee Dee had to take the Barbie dolls because of what we've already seen in her book, going over it on our channel, all just up to section 8, and just in the first 2 chapters talking about selling her own biscuit for biscuits and gravy the next morning. Our mom laughed so hard when we told her about that being in the book, but so we find it quite funny. Anyway, but she has a hypersexuality, and most of us can tell that. Most of us all know that Gypsy has a hypersexuality, okay? And maybe Dee Dee sensed that and was like, okay, maybe she's doing something she shouldn't be doing with these, Barbie dolls. And maybe that's why she took the Barbie dolls from Gypsy, if that even happened.
Yeah, maybe so.
Yeah, like, that's what we were talking about. So what do y'all think? Do y'all think Dee Dee may have taken the Barbie dolls for that reason? Or do y'all think that she was just always allowed to play with Barbie dolls and she's just straight out lying? And speaking of her just straight out lying, let's look at this. She also claims that she doesn't have any type of symptoms from her microdeletion chromosome disorder, the 1q21.1, but she does. She has many symptoms from it, and most of us all know that. But this is one of them. This is a piece of her medical record, a paper from her medical record, and we cropped it down to show one of her diagnoses, which was ASBD. And she was diagnosed with that on April 18th of 2007, which is when she would have been around 16 years old. And ASBD can lead to personality disorders, which we've also showed y'all that medical record as well in previous videos. But Gyp does have personality disorders, which we're about to get into in just a second. But ASBD in children is acute severe behavioral disturbance, which refers to a medical emergency where a child exhibits extreme and potentially dangerous behaviors like aggression, violence, self-harm, or agitation, posing a significant risk to themselves and others around them, often requiring immediate intervention in an emergency department setting, which could be the reason why Dee Dee had to take her to the emergency room and the hospital so much, is because she was doing these things. Y'all, the Petrie family have reached out many times. We even have that video where her 2 aunts on her mom's side, her mom's 2 sisters, have spoke out, and we'll link that video at the top of the description box of this video so that y'all can watch it. For those of you who haven't, y'all really should watch that. It's very interesting where her 2 aunts speak out. But the Petrie family has said that Dee Dee stayed scared for the most part of Gypsy growing up, and Dee Dee would always take up for Gypsy and always make excuses for Gypsy. But some of the treatments for this would include like verbal de-escalation techniques, calming measures, and if necessary, medication administration. And that's what that paper that we just showed you from her medical records was saying. She was literally given a prescription for this because she couldn't calm herself, and Dee Dee couldn't calm her. So most of us know that Gyp is a pathological liar, and most of us know what a pathological liar is, and is someone that lies frequently and has no regard for the repercussions of their lies, whereas typical lies can serve a purpose. Pathological lying is persistent, even compulsive, and significantly impairs social, professional, and overall functioning. So, Dip lying so much and being a pathological liar could be caused by many things like personality disorders, and there's different personality disorders, and we have a couple of them highlighted in purple up here at the top. Antisocial personality disorder, which is people with this disorder disregard the emotions of others and use manipulative behaviors for selfish gains, which is just like Gypsy. She will lie to help her own self, and she will use lies to manipulate people to do things for her that will only help herself for selfish gains, like manipulating Nick to unalive her mom for her own gain. Or histrionic personality disorder. People with this disorder exhibit exaggerated emotions and engage in extreme attention-seeking behavior, which we know Dip does. She engages in extreme attention-seeking behavior. And when she's not getting attention, or all the attention isn't on her, she does something wild or big or crazy so that people are talking about her again, and it gets an uproar going about her again, good or bad. She doesn't care as long as she's getting the attention. And then down here at the bottom, which is like one of the most dangerous and absolutely is Gypsy, is this one right here. Narcissistic personality disorder. People with this disorder may lie to get something out of someone else. Gypsy's done that. Preserve a false sense of self. She's done that. Get out of trouble. She's done that. Or bolster others' perceptions of themselves. And she's done that. She's literally shown numerous examples of every single one of these things.
Yes.
I mean, she truly has. It's saying, people with this disorder may lie to get something out of someone else. Well, that's exactly why she went to prison. She lied to get something out of Nick. I mean, which I don't think he was by himself in that. I think she was partially involved in it, but that's a whole nother video for a whole nother day. But preserving a false sense of self. She acts like a fake person all the time. Y'all notice her different voices, the way her voices change depending on the situation and the scenario that she's in. She'll change her voice to match that. That's an example of it. And to get out of trouble. I mean, look at all the interviews she's done and all the different lies she's told about the same exact thing. Like examples we showed y'all in this video of the lies that she's told, and it's like she does it to get out of trouble. And bolster others' perceptions of themselves. She does it so that other people will think a certain way about her, good or bad. She may want people to hate on her for something, which sounds crazy. It does. It really does. It sounds crazy to normal people. But to someone with this personality disorder, it doesn't sound crazy. It's not crazy to get someone to have a perception of you that's bad, if that's what you're wanting at the time, or good if that's what you're wanting at the time. So these are like 3 main reasons why Gypsy lies so much all the time, and why she can't keep up with her lies. Anyway, what did y'all think about all of that? What are y'all's thoughts on all of this? The legs, BB pew pews, and Barbie dolls. Oh, why do you lie? I loved how you read that, hubby. But really, what are y'all's thoughts and comments, opinions, and everything on all of this? We hope y'all enjoyed this video and found it informative as well. But again, let us know y'all's thoughts and opinions and stuff down below. And if you're not already, please make sure you subscribe, like, share, hit the notification bell so that you don't miss any of our videos, and we would truly appreciate it. And we hope you are all having a happy New Year's Eve and a happy New Year.
Yeah, Happy New Year.
Have a good night and God bless.
Have a good night. God bless.
Bye.
Bye.